Hey everybody, welcome to my usual me. Welcome to the Last Oasis content update. We've been waiting for this for a long time, and the servers are down again. So it's 8 gigabytes. Hopefully the servers will be up in a minute. It's 8 gigabytes, and there's a lot here. I mean, they did a lot of bug fixes, and so it doesn't surprise me that the servers are down. I mean, every time, this is early access, and every single time something is added into a game, something else ends up being broken, it seems, in every game I've ever played. So for this much to be added and changed, I'm surprised. I'm not surprised that the servers are down. So bear with them. They're working on it as fast as they can. They'll get them up as fast as they can. But they're talking about ships disappearing, so I don't know what that's about. So anyway, bear with them. But anyway, let's go over a couple of other things. I'm not going over the whole thing. I'll put it in the description. You can read it yourself. But I'll go over a couple of the things that are important to me. Yeah, did I say that it's 8 gigabytes? Yeah, 8 gigabytes, guys. Freaking huge. So they added a Mollusk Walker now. We've been hearing about this for a minute. This Mollusk Walker, it's got a cage around the driver, so you can actually go from point A to point B without these little chippy gankers jumping on the back of your ship and cutting you in half with a couple of swipes. They actually have to crack open the walker, which is going to be great for solo players, I think. But that depends on how fast this thing is, how much it can carry. I mean, who knows? It could be not even worth it. We'll see. I'm going to build one, so we'll test her out. We'll see. I mean, I'm sure that it'll be comparable with like a dinghy, I expect, at least carry weight wise. So yeah, hopefully it's not too tall. I mean, it looked like it was kind of tall, but they have a new Walker wing type, so it's going to be probably a smaller wing for the mollusk, as well as some other walkers are going to get some smaller wings too in the future, I think. So that's going to, help you go a little faster and also to lower your profile across the map. Although it's not too hard to see a walker going across the map, even from a distance, even a spider, because you see a little dust cloud, something's going that direction. It looks like they've made the Tusker a little bit better, a little bit easier to maneuver and go up hills a little bit better. So I have never driven a Tusker. So why don't you guys tell me in the comment section whether you like your Tusker better now or if you liked it better before. I'd be curious to know what you think. Is it even worth building a Tusker? I don't know. I've never driven one, so I don't know. I don't think very many people in our tribe have a Tusker. But anyway, so tribe, clan, whatever. They allowed building on walkers inside trading station protection. So you got 15 minutes to throw down that repeater or that ballista or that catapult to help defeat your enemies if you get stuck in a pinch at a trading station. Give you a chance to get some defensive capability going there. You only have 15 minutes at the trading station, but it could help, I guess. They tuned positions and behaviors of walker cameras, guys. Oh my god! So the ballista spider, like it looked like you were looking up its butt half the time. You couldn't angle the camera at all. So hopefully they fix that because I would like to. I love my spider, but I would love to have a ballista spider, for boxes. So yeah, hopefully they fixed that and it's going to be a little bit better. Looking forward to testing that one out. We'll see how that goes. They improved collisions on various walkers. They added visual walker leg attachments for all walkers. I don't know what that means. See if people are climbing up the legs of your taller walkers, like your Schmetterlings and whatnot. Speaking of Schmetterlings, they prevented building under the stairs to avoid exploits. They made walkers automatically log out if they're inactive for 6 hours. That's big. If you're a big tribe and your ships aren't set to private by your players, then you're gonna have a list that's a mile long. It's gonna be impossible for you to be able to it won't be impossible, but it's gonna take a long time for you to scroll through, find your war walkers, pull those out. So I know in our clan they're asking us to private our private vehicles so that it makes the list a little bit shorter. So yeah, that's definitely that's going to be but that's necessary because all of those hulls that are laying around and you got these ship graveyards laying everywhere on a server, it's causing performance problems. So by having all those walkers automatically log out, it's going to help performance. Like the frames are going to be a lot better than what they were. And not to mention, I don't have to worry about getting stuck on top of a walker that has no legs and no wings that's been sitting around there for a year. Now, hopefully they're gonna start the burn process with the servers, so that's going to take care of that, for the most part. But for right now, we've got a buildup of skeletons, and this is going to help that. So I'm excited about that. They've also increased the Buffalo Walker weight limit to the value of a stiletto, so it can carry as much as a stiletto now, guys. That's good stuff. Under structures, they have added timed packing based on the size of a base. Now they had this in the beginning. It was super slow to take a base out and put it back in your walker, but they stopped that, and now it was like instant in, instant out on your base, man. You could like pick it up and drop it really easy. What we saw an exploit where people were building bases that were just giant squares that they could place on a or in front of a moving walker, around a moving walker, and trap another walker. So like I saw on Twitch, you guys know Cream. I don't know if you know Cream or not, but I saw a clip of him getting trapped by one of these walker traps. He was being chased, and he was trying to get out to the edge, I guess. And they put this walker trap around him and dropped this base around him, and he couldn't move. And that needed to go away because, screw that. You know what? Cheese balls. Cheese ball move. You know what I mean? And they're like, well, it was available, so we did it. Yeah, well, whatever. It didn't need to happen. It wasn't intentional, so they fixed it. So now you're going to have to make smaller bases if you want to be able to pick them up and drop them faster. So it's going to change the whole meta of the base building, or in the game, I think. We're going to see. We're going to see how it goes. Depends on how long it takes to drop them and pick them up. It's probably going to take 30 seconds, 45 seconds for a big base. All right, so they added an activation delay on Rupu slings, so you're not going to be able to just slap them down and throw a rock. It's going to take a minute, but they did improve the target and shooting logic of the Rupu slings, which I was under the impression they were really good to begin with. So I don't know if they improved it. Maybe this might be a viable base defense, in the future. I mean, I've been told they were viable anyway, but if they improved it even more, that's great. They've adjusted cameras while manning weapons, guys. That means that on your repeater, I know that we were in first person. It was really hard to see around the cage of the repeater. They put me in third person and I'd be a happier camper, I think. So hopefully that's going to be the case. Hopefully we're going to be able to go into third person. We're going to be able to, see a little bit easier where we're aiming. I don't know. We're going to see. We're going to test that out as well in a future episode. So stay tuned. There's a lot here that we're going to be doing and testing in future episodes. So yeah, super excited about that. Let's see, added new animations. They moved stairs from heavy wood base to light wood base. I was been saying we need stairs for bases. I don't know why we didn't have stairs for the light wood base, but hopefully, I would like to see it for the medium wood base as well. But because, it's really difficult sometimes to jump up onto your base, if it's raised too high. So yeah, hopefully we have stairs not only for the light wood base, but the medium as well. They added a physical walker barrier gate, so you can go ahead and I guess it's a gate that you would open and close. And we're gonna have to check that out because that'd be kind of cool to be able to put a perimeter up so you can keep walkers away from your main base or from your proxy, but you're going to be able to get in and out of there a little bit easier. Hopefully that's the case. And then they've added continuous damage to structures and walkers inside objects like rocks. This is part of that whole anti-meshing thing. So, hopefully you're gonna be able to keep people from meshing inside of rocks with walkers. I didn't even think that was a thing, but I guess it is. Or being able to put bases inside of rocks. I've heard of people doing that. So this is all part of that anti-meshing thing that they've been working on. So hopefully people won't be able to mesh like they had been before. Sounds I don't care about too much. Let's see about character. They overhauled the wingsuit system, guys. I have had access to a wingsuit for quite a while now, and I have not made a video on it because it was so terrible. I've seen people that have used the wingsuits and they're really good at them, and power to them. That's amazing. But the wingsuit system was terrible for the regular average user. For somebody, who can get their momentum up and they're really good with the grapple, it's a decent system for them. But for people who aren't as good with grapple, it's not as good of a system. And they said they overhauled it and it's better now. So we're going to see. I have a wingsuit. I'll make a video shortly. We'll see if it's any better. It feels nothing like any other glider system I've ever used in a game. So hopefully they've made it to where it's a little bit more smooth. So we'll see how that goes. Let's see. As far as exploration goes, they added large cactus trees to the hard difficulty oasis. So you're going to be able to make your potions. You don't have to go back into the medium for it if you don't want to. They've made a bunch of changes to the Rupu camps, guys. A lot of changes to the Rupu camps, including adjusted placement of urns and Rupu vines in camps. Now, I don't know. I think this is the only mention I can see of Rupu vines so quality Rupu vines, I'm not seeing any mention of that. So I don't know if they've changed that, if they made them more accessible, if they're less rare. I don't know. So before you ask about Rupu vines, quality Rupu vines, I don't know. We will have to test that out and see. And because that is the one item in the game that people are asking the most about. So we will test that out and we will see. Hopefully they made it a little bit more common than it was before. So I don't know. We'll see. They have changed up the NERs, those blue cats that are out there in the desert, or the blue dogs that are out in the desert. They're cats, I guess. The NERs, guys, new attacks, new jumps, ambushing, etc. They also made them appear in groups instead of solo. So it's going to be a little bit more difficult to jump on their backs, I guess, and attack them. Because if they're in like 2s and 3s, and you jump on the back, will another one come and attack you and jump on top of you and knock you off of the back of the other one? Maybe. Maybe. It'll be interesting to see. The Oakum, which if you don't know, that's the crab creature, guys. They've changed that behavior and make it a little bit maybe more difficult to kill. I don't know. And then they also have changed, they've improved the Rupu behavior when taunting a player. Okay, they tweaked the position of various weapons while holding them, guys. I assume that's going to change the way that they attack, the way that your blocking is done, and other items, I don't know. I'm not going to even hazard a guess right now on the weapon system. So you guys tell me in the comment section, you know, how it's helped you or it's hindered you in the future. I'm kind of curious to know. So all you fighters out there, give me an idea of what's happening with these weapons. They've changed a bunch of visual stuff, and they also optimized some items as well. They also say that they fixed being able to respawn inside objects like rocks or underground. I hope so. I've actually spawned underground, and I've also spawned inside rocks. So, you know, I don't know if that's going to be the case or not, but hopefully that has been fixed, at least for the most part. They fixed the camera issues while using the kite. They claim to have fixed all known ways to abuse undermeshing. I find this hard to believe, but hopefully they have. I don't know. I mean, Ark's been trying this for years now. And maybe they have, maybe they haven't. Maybe it's a different system. Well, we'll see. We'll see if they can fix that undermeshing. They also say they've fixed grappling hook not detaching after climbing. That'd be nice. They also fixed guardrails blocking cameras, guys, because there was a big problem with my my guardrails on my dinghy. It was hard for me to actually see around those guardrails. So hopefully that's not going to block my camera angle anymore. They've also fixed issues with walker climber stability, guys. Hopefully that means that when you use your walker climber to get on your walker, it doesn't shoot you up into space. I know that it's kind of funny when it first happens to you, but it can be annoying if it happens on a regular basis. And it has to do with the positioning of the walker climber on your walker. I get it, but you know, hopefully they fixed it. That'd be kind of cool because it can be kind of annoying when you die to that on a regular basis. So that is just a taste of what is here in the update, guys. There's a lot more that I didn't cover, but I'm going to leave that for you guys to read because my voice is shot. We're going to keep this short, and I'm going to jump into game and see if we can't make ourselves a Mollusk Walker to see if it's going to be worth anything. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed the video. I hope this was helpful to you. And if it was, give us a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please do that right now. As I always say, I am my usual me. You be your usual you, and we'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, guys. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.